Welcome to live stream. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get on here because it was supposed to start in a couple minutes. If you are here, please comment or say hi. I would just like to know that you are here. Hey everyone who is watching, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the 1,000 subscriber quarter nickel hunt live stream. Thank you so much, Coinvesting. And yes, good luck to everyone who entered the giveaway. Hey Silver Serpent, how are you doing? Glad to see you on the stream. And thank you for joining the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I appreciate it. We are doing quarter and nickel hunt. And we got 20 rolls of nickels. However, I'm sorry, I'm just still trying to adjust a little bit. However, some rolls of nickels are just uncirculated. Hey Mike Holiday, how are you doing? Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna wait till around 5:55 rather, estimated, to get started. We have 10 rolls of quarters, all are circulated, and 20 rolls of nickels. Some of them are 19 rolls of nickels rather. I opened one and it was all uncirculated. So 20 rolls of nickels. Some are going to be uncirculated, but we do have an old ender, which I'll show you. But we are going to get started with the old-ish ender. Just a few more minutes to get started. Thank you so much, Silver Serpent. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mork3108. And Acoustics with Dara. That's fine. I will see you tomorrow as well. Just waiting for a couple more minutes, maybe for a few more people to get on. So, is everyone doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for all the support. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't. Not in this live stream, but the next live stream I will try and figure, this one was a sort of last second decision. I'm going to try and do a roll giveaway, but with that, I'm going to have to do like a Streamlabs type giveaway, and I'm going to have to figure out how to set that up, so we'll see if that works. But yeah, a couple more minutes for people to come on. We'll start at 5:55. Any questions or comments, please leave it in the chat. We're going to get started momentarily. I can't believe that the channel is already at 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't even think we were going to get to 1,000 subscribers, but we did, and we got 1,000. So let's see. Let me go to YouTube Studio and just see the subscriber. I mean, we've made 402 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's crazy. And the total, we have 93,000 views total on the channel. We just need a couple thousand more for 100,000 views, and that'll be special. So just waiting 1 or 2 more minutes for more people to come on. If you are here, welcome, and thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. the Morgue 308. Yes, I can. I'm gonna go ahead and do the quarters, and then I'll show you some cool things in my collection that I like. Joshua, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Silver Serpent, always making me laugh. You don't have to do that though. So we have about 10 people watching as of now. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rolls of quarters up here. I already checked for any special enders. There are none. There is a 2021 ender, but other than that, there is nothing. There's also these rolls I also got in Michigan, so they're not from where I usually get them, not even close. So I'm not even gonna be sure how these are gonna do. I expect no silver and I expect no W's, which is why I'm doing these rolls first. All right, first roll. Let's bring the camera down a little bit. All right, roll number 1. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave in the chat. Good evening, Metal Dragon Braveheart. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm not seeing any silver in this roll, but you never know. I haven't done a quarter hunt in a while, so who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Thank you very much, Silver Serpent. Any questions or comments, leave it in the chat, because I will be checking periodically. It is just me, so I apologize if I can't answer immediately. Right here you can see that we do have 2021P, so you can check for that die crack in the hat. Apologize for letting it know it's not the best, but I don't see the die chip, rather not die crack. And then here's a 2022 Philadelphia Dr. Sally Ride. I don't keep the new ones just because I don't feel that they're of any value. Hello, Bill Pickle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, brother. How are you doing tonight? We're just looking for any W's or hopefully silver, but that's kind of a reach in just 10 rolls. I have found silver in just 10 rolls before, but I don't think that we are going to find any silver. Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's very hot today where I live. Alright, just gonna do a quick variety check on a 1971 Denver. And I'm gonna check it for the double die reverse, which I don't see. And I'm gonna check it for the Salt River Bay 2020 double die obverse, which I don't see. A couple of the newer quarters do have minor varieties, but nothing too valuable or too rare either. Yeah, it was 96 today where I live. That's just another mess. Alright, let's see. I'm getting 4 boxes of $50 tomorrow. So I might do a $50 hunt live. But don't get your hopes up because I'm gonna be pretty busy tomorrow, so I might just do a video. I do have 2 boxes already in a video. However, they weren't good, so they weren't good at all. So I have to do another video, or another few boxes rather. Yeah, Bill, that's hot. Hey Shirley, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming to the live stream, everyone who is on. I appreciate the support, and I really appreciate 1,000 subscribers, more than you know. Just means a lot how quickly we're able to grow. I'm just checking the Wyoming for a double die reverse, which I don't see. I love doing live streams, but I feel badly because I don't know how to do like Streamlabs and everything, so I can't have my scope up, and I don't have like the bots or anything, so I know it's a little bit boring, but I try to do my best without Streamlabs. All right, nothing here. There's a couple thicker edges. 2021D. P, not the die chip in the hat though. I like hunting quarters. They're easy to see. Much easier than dimes, which I haven't been able to get any dimes. Especially any other coinages. Oh, Southern Metal reference, but not funny. I haven't get any coins from where I live, which is annoying. They just don't have them for me. Other than $50, I can't get anything. That's a beat up 1995 right there. Hey, Diggin' Dave, how are you doing? So glad you could make it to the live stream. Means a lot to me that you're on, Dave. I appreciate it. I know you do Silver Serpent, and I've been trying to find some dimes for you, just so I could hunt them for you, because I know you like them. And you've just done a lot for the channel, so I'm trying to get some dimes, and sure enough, I did get some dimes in Michigan, but they were all uncirculated. So that's unfortunate, and I apologize. Check for the die chip in the crown. Don't see it. And how is my audio and everything? Is it all okay? I know that mobile streaming isn't the most ideal, but it is what it is for me. Yeah, Jake and Dave, I feel you, brother. I feel you. How's your penny hunt going? I love your penny hunts. I watch all of them. I especially that last hunt with that really nice wheat penny. In the thumbnail, it almost looked proof. And I couldn't tell from the yeah, Silver Serpent. I agree. Sorry, Dave. I almost thought that penny was proof. Like, I don't think it was, though, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Diggin' Dave. I haven't been able to get anything besides $50 recently. And I was in Michigan over the weekend, and I got some quarters, some dimes, a little bit of everything, including $50, which was surprising. But the dimes were uncirculated. I only got 10 rolls of quarters. I got 20 rolls of pennies. They're all custom wrapped, and I'm currently doing a video on it, but there's not a single wheat penny. And then the nickels are doing after the quarters. Now we're on roll 5 of the quarter, so halfway through. Yeah, Silver Serpent, it's mobile streaming, not the most ideal, but I don't really got a good camera or anything, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to make that change though with 1,000 subscribers. But still, I just gotta try with my phone camera. Alright, Salt River Bay. There's been a couple of these. W? Nah, just the Philadelphia. I think so. Hold on, let me clean it off real quick. Hopefully this doesn't make anything worse. I think it's just that I don't have a good camera. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's a really nice Weir Farm. With that luster, it's either a W or a Denver. And I'm gonna vote Denver. Yeah, just a Denver, unfortunately. Whenever I see a possible W reverse with luster like that, I get a little bit excited because the W's almost have like a proofy finish to it. I've noticed from most of my W's. Oh yeah, Dave, I do. These are my double die to check for the roll, and I got 2. Yeah, I got 2. I actually learned that from you though, and the 2019 American Memorial Park. I always check for those because of you, and you find the double dies in those. So, thank you a lot, man. Speaking of double dies, let me check for them now. Yeah, Shirley, I've gotten a couple Sally rides, but maybe, just maybe, we could find silver in the last 5 rolls. But no silver in this roll, unfortunately. I do $half so much that whenever I see a 65 through 70 quarter, I get like excited. I think it's silver that I missed by the edge, but unfortunately, they aren't. Otherwise, I'd have a lot of silver. Another 2020p Salt River Bay. Let's check for the double die. Homestead, check for the DDRs and die chips. Generally, with silver right now, the way silver's at, they're worth about anywhere from $4.50 to $5. Not much, but yeah, if you got any questions or comments, make sure to put them in the chat so I can see it, and hopefully I'll be able to answer it. Just checking for some double dies. Yeah, Shirley, I definitely looking for silver. And I'll pull aside any of the women quarters if you would like. Yeah, exactly, Mark. That's how anything I find that's worth more than face value, I'm just like, well, not much, and it's not much. I'm just like, well, it's not much, but at least it's something. All right, no silver in that roll. We're on the 6th roll. 7th roll, sorry. Then a couple rolls, we're just gonna head on over to the nickels because I don't have any more quarters to hunt. So sure, then we're gonna pull this aside. Yeah, anything that has an estimate mark, I keep Metal Dragon. I've never found a NIFC strike quarter, so. And here's Maya Angelou, Shirley, that I'll pull aside. And again, just thank you all so much for coming on and for this channel support. I do apologize that I haven't had any videos recently, but I just haven't been able to get any coins other than $50. And those come in usually 4 to 5 boxes weekly, sometimes less, sometimes more. I'm getting 4 boxes tomorrow, so we'll see. Now, I apologize for the video quality, but I'm trying to do it the best. I've only found a couple. So I just keep them in a tube, which I can show you. Some of them in the tube are not from cornhole hunting. But next year, I'm going to keep like a spreadsheet of my finds and stuff, just so it's a little bit more organized. Because this year I was going to, but then it got all messed up and I couldn't figure out what the issue was, and it was already about halfway through the year. So I just I couldn't. Yeah, Metal Dragon, one of the cars in my family, about a year and a half ago, we were driving and then the engine just blew out. So that was a little unfortunate, but all right, second to last roll. Got a beat up one over here. This thing's seen it all. Oh wow. That must have been like a knife or something that someone put to the coin. Hey, Hunting Southwest Ohio. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming on. Even though you can't stay, I appreciate the support. And congrats to you, on getting 100. Or, sorry, 1,000. I'm not good at multitasking if you didn't know. Congrats on 1,000 hunting Southwest Ohio. And I appreciate you coming on the stream. Maybe a W? No. Who knows? Maybe in the last roll we'll have 20 silvers and 20 Ws. Not likely, but you never know. All right, last roll of quarters. All right, last chance for some silver. Unfortunately, we don't have any silver, but we might still get a W. Or maybe even like a die crack or something, hopefully. Yeah, I have a similar story. I was in a grocery store and I checked the Coinstar and there was a silver nickel in there, so I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have any W's, but it doesn't mean you won't have any fines for the nickels. And any rolls that have, well, never mind. I'll open every roll, but I know that some are going to be full uncirculated, as opposed to circulated, which is weird because we got them from the same branch, same pickup. Just checking for any last minute DDOs, DDRs, die cracks, die breaks. All right, nothing in the quarters. So let's move on to the nickels now. We actually have two enders. I'm just gonna line them up here. Well, you can't see that. I'm gonna line them up here. We have a Canadian ender. So hopefully we might have a couple Canadians. I'm gonna put 10 rolls up here at a time because otherwise it'll just take up too much space. But the other ender is the other row, which I'll show it to you. It is just a very, very old looking reverse of a Jefferson nickel. I haven't checked for a mint mark yet. Oh, this one's tight. I don't think we're gonna get a mark off it until we find it. I don't know, you might be able to see better than I can. I don't think there is a mint mark, but I don't know. All right. I think this one's gonna be an uncirculated roll. If we open a couple of these, both uncirculated ends, and they're just all uncirculated like that. Yeah, I think if they're both uncirculated ends now, I'm not gonna open it. Just to make it easier for me to return them to a bank. But this next roll is a Canadian ender. Yeah, so nickels we're looking for, I keep anything 50s and earlier, so 59 and earlier. Silvers, foreigns, you name it. All right, that Canadian nickel is a 1984. And so I pretty much know nickel varieties, so I don't need a nickel mat. But if you do, if you need a mat for coin hunting, make sure to check out Rob Finds Treasure. And we have a find, a 1954 Denver. So let me know, guys. What do y'all keep with nickels? Do you keep 50s, 40s? What do you keep if you keep any nickels? Silver Serpent. Oh. I'm sure at this point, yeah. Alright, we just got a couple to check here for rotated or repunched mint marks, which I do not see on any of them. Next roll, roll number 2, circulated ends. Not going to see any silver in this roll, but maybe there can be a couple oldies for me. Maybe there can be a couple oldies for me. And thank you all so much for coming on. I appreciate it. I know these aren't the most exciting streams in the world, but I try. And our channel has just grown so fast that it's hard for me to keep up. I didn't even know we were at 998 subscribers when I posted the video, the comment video. It's crazy how fast we've grown. Alright, I don't think we're gonna have any varieties. We are not going to. Roll number 3 has a 64 ender. Not silver, don't worry, guys. This is the only 64 ender. Well, I guess pennies as well, but this is one of the only 64 enders that I don't get excited about. Alright. Now one could, no. Alright. Roll number 3 is underway. You guys have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, please let me know in the chat. I love answering questions, and I love trying to help out. Wait, that's a nice 69 S. We're not gonna keep it. I don't need it for the album or anything, and Alright, there's our next find. The 1941, pretty rough shape. 1941 Philly. It's our first 40s on the board. Very nice. I don't see any doubling. In the, I don't think I see any doubling in the date. I see a little bit in the star, but I think that's just damage. I'm gonna pull that aside for now, and I'll show you guys later. It's a 2004 nickel, And I was trying for the double die on that. Oh, I didn't even check to see. All right, well, that's a full uncirculated roll. Nothing to find in there except 2021s. Next roll is certainly not full uncirculated roll. Looking for buffaloes. Haven't had a buffalo in a while. This is one of my favorite coins to find. Definitely a favorite nickel to find. I have found only a few buffalo nickels, but hoping to find some more than just 4 or 5. Definitely hoping to find some more war nickels. You never know what these rolls are gonna hold for you. That's the beauty of coin roll hunting, is that you never know what's gonna come in the next roll or even the next coin. For example, that is a beautiful 1970 Denver. That thing is lickety split. I'm gonna check that against my album. No steps, unfortunately, but that is, I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful coin. So nickels are already proving much better than quarters. All right. So with that roll, roll number 7. Miscolored coin, but not silver. Silver's a sort of like a dark green. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see by the edge if you know what to look for. And again, coin roll hunting is all about patience. Like those quarters, probably not gonna find a silver quarter for a good 10 more boxes based on my records. Yeah, Bill, that was a really nice one. It was one of the nicest ones I've actually found in a while. Or maybe ever, I don't know. And just for comparison, that is a decent 1970D. But nothing compared to the one I found earlier. And I'll show you guys the nickel album after. Roll number 8. 20 rolls. And again, I forgot to check to see if that's uncirculated. Well, the next roll also has full uncirculated enders, so I'm going to put that one aside. Well, I'm going to put this one in my bag. Alright, this one circulated. I like nickels, but again, along with most other coins, I can't get them. Alright, not seeing much when I flatten out the roll. If you have any questions or comments, please tell them to me, write them to me, type them to me, whatever you would like in the chat, so that I can answer or acknowledge them. couldn't tell if that one was just toning or damage. Weird chemicals. Pretty sure it was just chemicals and stuff. It's not the most exciting hunt so far, and I apologize, but... And that was the last roll of nickels. So here are the next few. And this one also has that pretty old ender. And so there do seem to be a lot of uncirculateds in this roll. Like these three. Yeah, all right. Unfortunately, those are unhuntable, but the next one is at ender, so just getting to that right away. So, here we go. Here we go. Oh, darn. It's a trick. It's a tricky. It's a 1970 Denver. Darn it. But that's how coin roll hunting goes. You never know what's going to happen. Alright. And we do have... Alright, there's a 1958. So although we didn't have an ender, we did have to find it as a 1958 Denver. If it was a Philly, it would have been a slightly better date. They're a little bit harder to find. I actually haven't found that many, only one or two. Yeah. If only these were $50 Metal Dragon, then $64s and stuff, we would have been doing pretty good. Speaking of $50, I'm getting some tomorrow. So hopefully we can have a hunt. Because if not, then I'll just be posting that. That'd be 6 boxes. I got $600 yesterday, so that'd be like a lot of $50 that I've hunted. All right, so I think we're gonna have 3 more uncirculated. Yes. Unfortunately. All right, so 2 rolls left of the live stream, and then I will be doing questions or Q&A, I guess, for a little bit. Got a dirty one there. Don't think it's silver, but let me check. Not silver. If it was silver, would have had a big mint mark over the Monticello to 1998. Silver Serpent, if I could, I would. Let's just say that. That'd mean no videos for like 2-3 weeks. Oh, I just feel too badly doing that. All right. Last roll. Last roll. Not seeing any silver, but I have missed some before, so you never know. Oh, this one's looking a little old. Looking a little old. I just pulled from the back. Just gonna keep that there. Hopefully it'll be a little. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip it over. All right. 1939. That was unexpected. I didn't look to see if it had a mint mark. Just gonna hold it here for a little bit. 1939. Let's see if it has a mint mark. No, not a mint mark. But let's see if it has any doubling on the reverse. Unfortunately, it does not. But that's a 1939. We had 3 decades of nickels that I keep. The 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. Silver Serpent. I know. Every time I hunt a box of nickels, it's always in like the last 5 or 10 rolls. It's weird. Well, one time I had a box of like 6 or 7 1939s, which was pretty good. Or very good, rather. But it always seems to sneak its way in there. At least for me. Oh, and we're going to have another Canadian. But, the Canadian nickels from 1981 and earlier were made of 99.9% nickel. The reason they don't do that anymore is because it was getting too expensive to make them, therefore qualifying nickel as a semi-precious metal. And this is a 1986, so it's not going to be a nickel, but it is just going to be a nickel. All right. In our nickel hunt, we had 2 Canadians, a 1984 and 1986. We had a 58 Denver and a 54 Denver. We had a 41 Philly. And a 1939 Philly with no doubling. We also had a couple of side finds at brilliant 1972. You know what? Let me get my nickel album out so I can show you guys. All right, let me raise my camera a little bit. All right. There we go. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall. This is my Jefferson Nickel Whitman album, I believe. This is what I have. I don't have a 38. I only have a 38 Philly. That's the only one I've ever found. We have 3 silver nickels. Now you may be wondering why, if you've seen one of my videos, why I don't have the 42 Philly silver in there. That's because it's a P over P. The 1970 Denver, this is all boring stuff. This page is mostly fill out just for a couple of the key dates and semi-key dates. And maybe a couple rare dates, or regular dates. Here's a 1970 S. So indeed, the one we have is not in good shape, or as good shape, I guess I should say. So just side-by-side comparison, the one on the right is the one we just found, and the one on the top now, I guess, is the one that we found in a past hunt. So it's going to be slotted into the album. So besides that, the one thing I don't like about this album is that it has proof slots, so it's going to make it feel a little bit empty, even though it's not. And I only have 1 proof in here, so. But still, the hunt will go on. And thank you all guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support of the channel and watching as well. So any questions or comments, I'll be on till 6:40. All right. That was the album. I'm just gonna put those here. Nice 2004. That wasn't the double die. Stacking by decade to roll them up later. All right. Yeah, Metal Dragon, I agree. Thank you all so much for watching. for coming on. I apologize that there wasn't more, but I try to do the best. And that's what cornhole hunting is. Sometimes you'll have a million finds, sometimes you'll only have a couple. So goodbye, everybody. And